What's up, Titan Nation? The Tennessee Titans get the victory, and I got 2 words for the Colt fans out there. 2 words.
Gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? Victory Monday is always good. It's always good to start off the week nice. You can go into work, make fun of your friends, boast about your teams. It's great, especially when we get that victory. The week just goes by quicker. It's easier to kind of put up with Monday, and everyone knows Mondays are terrible, but it's good to go into the week like that. Our Tennessee Titans, your Tennessee Titans, the Tennessee Titans beat the Colts division game 24-17. We hold them off. We'll talk about not scoring any points in the second half again. It's not looking good for the Tennessee Titans on the second half, but the first half, we're looking good. We're looking like a really good, solid, all-around good football team. Second half comes out, and you're just like, what in the world is wrong with this team? Who is it? What's our identity? But we moved to 2-2, back to 500, tied for first place with the Jags. And Indy moves to 1-2-1. That just sounds ugly. 1-2-1. We'll talk about, here's some of the statistics from the game. Tannehill went from 17 for 21, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tannehill played a near perfect game. Again, no silly mistakes, no interceptions, didn't lose the ball. I feel like he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. I think he needs to have that killer instinct. Don't think he has it yet. Plays, in my opinion, maybe a little too conservative. But that, again, that's here and there. We could always talk about that in other videos. But for the most part, can't complain about Ryan Tannehill for this week, ladies and gentlemen, especially all the Malik lovers out there, which is fine. But Tannehill is doing his thing for the regular season. Derrick Henry came back to form. Woo! Derrick Henry, 22 carries, 114 yards. Finally broke over 100 yards. 1 touchdown, but man, he was pumped, and it's nice to see Derrick Henry excited. Unfortunately, there was a callback, there was a hold on Treylon Burks with his second touchdown, but man, he was pumped, he was ready to go, and you love to see that, that passion in him. Doesn't show too much emotion when he plays, but when he plays damn good and he's in there and he's hungry like he said he is, woo! Derrick Henry, he's just getting started. Chig, our rookie tight end, 3 receptions, 38 yards with a touchdown. Again, getting him more involved, which is really, really nice to see. Same thing with Robert Woods. And I said that in the pregame video, is that I wanted to get Robert Woods more touches with the ball. Same thing with Treylon Burks. I think they need to get those guys started early, get that momentum, and obviously, if it's the first half, we need to get that momentum going, because the second half, no one shows up. But liked what I saw with Derrick Henry in the first half. I liked what I saw with Tannehill the first half. Like I said, I liked what I saw in general with the offense and defense in the first half. Matt Ryan, he had quite a day, 27 for 37, had 356 yards, with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Again, that interception was really good by Tierra Tart. Again, very athletic. Not only batting the ball up, but actually locating the ball and catching it. So shout out to Tart for that. I mean, that's what we need. We need those playmakers, especially for our defense that's been hurt. We need these other players to show up and show out, and Tart did that. But Matt Ryan got away with a lot, doing what he wanted to do. Obviously, he did get a sack and he got fumbled. That's been his MO for this year. Is just, I think, his 8th time losing a football. That's not good. It's not good for Colts fans. Good things for the Titans. Jonathan Taylor, on my pregame video, I said that we needed to contain him. That's one of the success for victories for the Tennessee Titans is containing Jonathan Taylor. Especially our run defense has been really, really shaky. It's been really bad coming into the game. And I mean, he only had 20 carries for 42 yards. So that's an A+ right there. That's a good statistics to have for a Jonathan Taylor, which again is very he's a really good player, and I have nothing against him. I know everyone's bashes him about being the MVP and stuff like that, but the kid can play. That's facts. MoeakiCox, again, tight end. I said that in one of the earlier videos. We tend to have the defense tends to at least let one wide receiver just go off on us. We haven't had someone stop, a legitimate stop on wide receiver. Like I said, Diggs, his game had over 100 and some yards. I mean, he's not a wide receiver. He's a tight end, but apparently in the second half, he had 6 receptions, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. You can't have that. We had too many glaring holes in the middle or secondary. It was a problem. Farley got beat a couple times. It just missed tackles, and coverage seemed to be the big eyesore in this game as well. Like I said, Caleb Farley hasn't played too much football in general with us just because he was hurt last year. So we just got to give him some time to get familiarized with the defense. But you can't get beat like that. He got beat, and it was an ugly play, especially so critical to the game. I think it was in the 4th quarter. You can't have those big plays, especially then when we're trying to hold them off and they're getting momentum again. So for first downs and stuff, the Colts had 21. We had 19. In the second half, I think the Tennessee Titans only had 3 or maybe even 2 first downs. You can't do that. You have to put up points in the second half. And that's a big thing, and that's the big question everyone's going in is what the hell's wrong with this team going into the second half. Third down efficiency, we're 5 from 12. They were 7 from 13. Here's another key moment too. Red zone, we were 3 for 3. We were killers, especially in that first half. I mean, there was nothing that you could do to stop us from getting into end zone. They were 2 for 3. Penalties, we were 6 for 40 yards, and they were 7 for 50 yards. And here's, I think, the key moment, which changed the game completely, is the turnover battle. Okay, they had 3 turnovers, all right? They had a fumble, and I think it was a pick. It was a pick and 2 fumbles, I believe. All right. The way that worked, especially for the Titans, is not only did we get them to turn over the ball, but we scored on those drives. Very, very important. Changes the game completely, gives us a lot of momentum, and that worked out to our advantage, obviously. And it happened in the first quarter, but at least, we didn't get 3 points. We got 7 points from those turnovers. So again, nice transition for that. The play calling wasn't bad the first half. Now the second half, like I said, completely different. Time management as well is, I really do think it has to do with coaching and player wise. They have to be held accountable. You saw that the second half, right before halftime. not spiking the ball, not getting points when we're in their territory. Even though we were gonna get we were gonna get the ball back in halftime. You need to get any points as much as possible. Could have easily kicked a field goal. Bad management by the coaching staff. Bad by Mike Rabel. That's not good on you, man. Need to be aware, guys. I mean, we just uncalled for. That can't happen. Late in the games, later on in the games, that bad play calling is terrible. Now for the play calling, maybe it's true. Maybe Todd Downey does play a little bit conservative. Same thing with Ryan Tannehill. Maybe they don't have that killer instinct. I don't know what it is. Again, I said it was just coaching and players. I mean, that's the only thing. You could always blame Todd Downey, but you can't blame him for everything. Again, he's gonna put the plays out. It's up to the players to make a conscious decision about doing the routes. And you can't. It's only so much you can. What I'm saying is, there's only so much you can blame Todd Downey. But we really need to wake up, and someone needs to have a spark. The injuries, you got Burks with turf toe. Hopefully he comes back sooner or later. They don't really have whereabouts, how long it's going to be. Obviously, I don't think he's going to be playing in the Washington game. And you know what? It sucked to have a really early bye when the schedule first came out. But you know what? Now thinking about it, it actually might help us out. Bud Dupree, hip injury, just getting these guys, at least 2 to 3 weeks healthy might change the course, of the schedule. But what do you guys think down below? What do you guys, are you guys concerned about this? If you guys aren't concerned, you really need to be concerned about the second half. It's just the team doesn't show up. We barely hang on, and I said it before. The schedule only gets worse. Kansas City, Broncos, even though the Broncos a little iffy. Aaron Rodgers, you can't do that with Aaron. You can't put 0 points in the second half and think Aaron Rodgers is not going to beat you, or Patrick Mahomes. We all saw that the game against Tampa. It's just not going to happen. We need to fix these. We really need to fix these issues, and hopefully sooner than later, and we'll see what happens. But for now, I know it's a victory. I know everyone's happy. It's a division win, but looking at the end of the tunnel, where we want to go, where we want to be, right? We want to be playoffs. We want to be in the playoffs. We're not going to get very far in the playoffs if we are putting up no points in the second half. We have to play all 4 quarters. Okay, that's what it's about. We'll see. We have Washington next. Like I said, it was a good win. Try to fix exactly what's happened in the second half and bring it to Washington. Let's give it to Washington. I just want to score in the second half. I just want a field goal. I want something. But we need to see improvement, because if not, going to the bye week, there's a problem here, guys. This is week 4, and we're continuing to have the same problem. Nothing's been fixed. And Coach Rabel is just letting things go and saying, hey, yeah, it happens. I understand it's hard to win in this league. Yes, I understand that completely. And every win you should take, you take it and you keep going. But still, eventually our luck's going to stop. And that's what it is. We're getting lucky with these sneaking out these wins. We cannot do this all the time. It's going to bite us in the butt. So, other than that, let me know your comments down below. What do you think about the Washington game? Thank you guys so much for watching. Love Titan Nation. Love you guys so much. Hit that like. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel. Titans is where you want to be. This is all Titans con. Have a good one and tighten up.